Good morning. We are going to be talking about how to write an introduction for your persuasive argument that you are going to be making. So obviously by now you have chosen your topic and you have also created that claims chart. So our next step is going to be to write this introduction. You need to hook your audience into what you are writing about. You're going to use your hook, then you have your transition, and then you have your thesis, as you can see here on my screen. Now I am going to show you what this looks like with the topic of with the topic of trying to persuade someone to buy a turtle. So which persuasive technique would you like to use? An interesting fact would be logos. A quote would be pathos or ethos, depending upon if it's said by an expert or if it's trying to pull on your emotions. Or a question, which would be appeal to either logos, pathos, or ethos. It could be any of them. I'm going to show you some articles that I found on Intuit. You might be familiar with these actually. So this one is called Wild Animals Aren't Pets, argument by USA Today. This one starts off, in many states, anyone with a few $100s and a yen or a desire for the unusual can own a python, a black bear, or a big cat as a pet. For $8,000, a baby white tiger can be yours. Which appeal are they trying to go for here? It's pretty apparent that they are using the interesting fact to draw you in. Now let's talk about let people own exotic animals. This is kind of the opposite argument of the last essay or the last Intuit one that I pulled up. The recent tragedy in Zanesville, Ohio brought back the question of whether private ownership of wild and exotic animals should be legal. So this one is a tug on emotion because they're calling it a tragedy. And it questions whether these pets should be legal. So that one, if you look at this PowerPoint here, it is going to be more of an appeal or more of a question. Should wild animals be allowed to be pets? And it's pulling on your emotions. So it would be pathos. And next, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of this with my turtle argument. So here would be an example of using a quote. Until one has loved an animal, a part of one's soul remains unawakened. So they're saying if you've never owned an animal, you've never really lived. And then here's my hook. This sentence, my transition, is what's going to sandwich my hook and my thesis statement. So my transition would be this quote by Anatole, I don't want to say his name, France shows the importance of pet ownership. Thesis, you should buy a pet turtle because pets are good for mental health. They teach responsibility and have been proven to improve social skills. I could also use a question. How often do you feel lonely, in need of a companion? Do you face anxiety when meeting new people? The perfect solution is to invest in a turtle. My thesis, again, you should buy a pet turtle because pets are good for mental health, they teach responsibility, and have been proven to improve social skills. And there is one more here. Interesting fact. According to a study from the Pet Food Manufacturers Association, 40% of American households have a pet. When we took our poll in class, it's apparent that that's probably higher in Sioux City, at least in North Middle. It is undeniable that pets are rising in popularity. However, these creatures provide more than just entertainment. You should buy a pet turtle because pets are good for mental health, they teach responsibility, and have been proven to improve social skills. Again, you see my hook at the beginning, transition, thesis. So now you are going to be writing your own introduction for the topic you've chosen. Once you have that written down, you're going to be writing that in your packet where it says hook 'em. And then you're also going to be typing it up on a Microsoft Word document and submitting it onto Canvas. That is your task for today.